Taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, into heavy traffic in it, and the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, it's Tannehill. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check the backer. Watch the safety creep.
Ready. They'll toss it to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. 95-56. You don't want this. 20 seconds.
Here's Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight dog. 11.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
70, Indy. From the west.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Hey, Sam off. Check 6 guys. Now.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Derrick Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ready? Yellow lady. 54. Mike, 54.
Now Breeze. That one complete to Hill. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Breeze now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 5-9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
5-9. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now it's Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before. He's inside the 30.
18 Gators.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's out.
Now Lewis here on first down.
Check three.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 13. Check 13. On the book. Go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
We're good. I'm full. Ready.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check 9.
Play action. Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Bennett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Henry. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Nashville, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatch it. Hatch it. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Leo, Lee Griffin.
They begin with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Anthony Ferkser with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. That's the way to go.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tannehill going to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? Kill, kill, kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have added to their lead. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes thus far. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in...
So for Tennessee, they continue to rack on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.